At the age of 10, I was diagnosed with Asperger's. Hey, what's up guys, it's Richard, and I am a Los Angeles-based filmmaker chasing down opportunities in commercial production, focusing on post-production, but you already know these things. What I really want to talk about is Asperger's. And Asperger's for me is not one of those subjects that is easy for me to talk about. Generally, I'm a very outgoing and talkative guy. I love meeting new people. I love getting out there and exploring. However, for me, Asperger's is something that has always been something that I've had to deal with. It's something I don't like to talk about. I don't like talking about Asperger's, and I think I have every right to feel this way because I don't want to be judged on something that some might view as a flaw. I want to be judged for me, Richard. Let's rewind for a second. At the age of 10, my parents took me to Seattle to go talk to a bunch of doctors. A few weeks went by and my parents sat me down to talk, and they told me that I have Asperger's. When I was at Children's Hospital in Seattle, they put together this big long report. This is everything related to my diagnosis. I mean, there's just pages here. I hate this thing because it points out my challenges in writing. And these are things that I've always known. These are things that I've known that I struggle with. Asperger's is something that is part of who I am. And I'm okay with that. I'm never going to apologize for who I am as an individual. Because the minute I do so is the minute I lose. And that's the minute where you at home could also lose. The minute you apologize for your flaws is the minute you give into them and say that I will never measure up to that person there. I could never be that person. Asperger's, at the end of the day, doesn't have to define you. It doesn't have to be something that cripples your life. It doesn't have to be something that destroys who you are. In many cases, being diagnosed with Asperger's explains everything. And in my case, in retrospect, when I do hate this document, it explains everything. It explains the challenges that I face on a daily basis. So if you take anything away from this, understand that it doesn't have to define who you are. You can go on and live a very productive and happy life. I made the leap to Los Angeles. I'm chasing down my dreams. I'm trying to make a career in the entertainment industry, arguably one of the most competitive and cutthroat businesses in the world. I'm trying to climb this massive mountain that is Hollywood. And I'm working my rear off to try and get that. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever makes you happy, whatever you want to do in this world, a diagnosis like Asperger's doesn't have to take that away from you. You still have the ability to go out and live the life you want. Nothing has been taken from you. Everything is still there. The only difference now is you have an explanation to who you are and why you're wired a certain way. And that is not a bad thing. Never let somebody say that you're less than somebody else. I believe in you. I believe that you can do these things. And I believe that you can contribute to this world. You're still more than capable of following your dreams. The only difference now is you have some explanation of who you are. Now use it as a tool to creating your master plan, and use it as a means to ultimately navigate this thing we call life. Thank you so much for watching this. As always, create, share, and sustain the life you want. Get out there and make some awesome work, guys.